Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Green Lantern number 6. What a fantastic book this has been so far. And this issue, really the culmination of a lot of things that are happening. So let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this book. We do have a backup story, The Wayward Son. It is very different in tone, but it's done by Peter Tomasi with La Fuente and Tamara Von Villen. It is very different in tone to the main story, so I won't talk about it too much, but I think it'll be fun to read once it's all collected. But let's take a look at the main story here. The Will to Rage, written by Jeremy Adams, with art by Xermánico and Scott Godlewski, colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr., and letters by Dave Sharp. Uh, Very, very exciting stuff. In this issue, we have Hal Jordan versus Sinestro, now more dangerous than ever. It's come down to this. Hal Jordan, Earth's Green Lantern, finally faces off against his former mentor, Sinestro, whose power to instill fear has been replaced with an elemental rage that could level the planet he once swore to protect. The concept of Sinestro wielding rage instead of fear, it's so cool. Like, it's just cool. Because Sinestro has always been a very calculating villain that always keeps us cool, and I think he is in such a desperate mode at the time that it is just it only makes sense that he would turn to his rage to try to get things done. Really cool stuff. Fantastic art. There's just so many. Jeremy Adams is pulling some really cool concepts and pouring everything into this book. Yeah, I don't know where all these ideas are coming from, but like the constructs are really cool. The ideas of them fighting, and even just the conversation that they're having. And not only that, but there are a couple of reveals towards the end of the issue that are just mind blowing. So I can't wait to see what happens in the next arc. But yeah, this was a great way to wrap up this first storyline. If this is, I think this is where it's going to be. It feels like kind of a pausing point for the story, but then I'm sure we'll pick up again. But yeah, these first 6 issues have been fantastic. So let's take a look at some of the preview art. And as I mentioned, of course, we have everyone is worried about, like, I love that we kind of look into, what is Batman doing? What is the super family doing? Like, what's the government, Carol, like, what are they seeing on this fight? And then we come into the fight and it's just like a beautiful, beautiful page with light constructs and fights all over the place. Really cool stuff. And yeah, just an amazing, amazing display of the power, the imagination, the rage. I love this big sound effect of splurge, like really cool stuff. And I just really like the ideas of like what Hal and has to come up with to try to stop Sinestro's rage. Yeah, it is fantastic. I really like it. Uh, there are 2 artists on this book, but I think their styles are similar enough that it doesn't feel jarring when you see a different artist on the page, which is great because Harmonica's been fantastic all throughout the book. So I would hate to lose that special touch. But yeah, what a great issue. If you're not reading Green Lantern, you should definitely pick it up. Maybe when the collection comes out, or maybe go on the DC Infinite app. But yeah, catch up because it's really, really good. Some really cool covers at the end of the video. Stay tuned for those. And as always, if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.